Hello students, Polytechnic second semester, subject Mathematics, 7th chapter, Differentiation 1. Let's start the important formulae. The first definition is differential coefficient or derivative of a function. Let's take the one function y equals to f of x and delta x is increment in x and delta y is the corresponding increment in y. So then y plus delta y equals to f of x plus delta x. From this, delta y by delta x equals to f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. So here delta y by delta x is a ratio which gives the average rate of change of the function y equals to f of x with respect to x. So when delta x equals to 0, then delta y also a 0. Why? Because if there is a no increment in the x, then its a corresponding y value also there is a no increment. So then delta y also a 0. Then finally delta y by delta x will be equals to 0 by 0. It is called indeterminate form. So here we got indeterminate form. Then dy by dx is equals to, let's apply the limit for this given function means this ratio. So limit delta x tends to 0, so delta y divided by delta x, it is equals to limit x tends to 0, but delta y by delta x equals to what? f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. So here dy by dx is called a differential coefficient or derivative of a function with respect to x. So the next definition is differentiation. So its a definition is the process of finding the differential coefficient of a function f of x with respect to the independent variable x is called a differentiation. Here the important point is the derivative of y is sometimes denoted by f dash x or y dash or y1 or dy. Next to the second point, the symbol dy by dx stands for d by dx of y, where d by dx is called a differential operator. The third point, dy by dx means differentiative of y with respect to w dot r dot t means with respect to x. So the next definition is derivative of f of x at the point x equals to a. It is denoted by f dash a and is defined as a f dash a equals to limit x tends to a, so f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a, or f dash a equals to limit h tends to 0, so f of a plus h minus f of a all divided by h. So the next topic is differentiation from the first principle. So the process of finding differential coefficients from the fundamental definition of the derivative and not by using any formula is known as a differentiation from the first principle. So without using any formula, finding the differential coefficients is called a differentiation from the first principle. So the next topic is standard results to find out the derivative of a functions. D by dx of c equals to 0, where c is a constant number. So derivative of any constant number, answer is 0. Next to second one is d by dx of x to the power of n, it is equals to n into x to the power of n minus 1. Next to third one, d by dx of sin x, it is equals to cos x. But d by dx of sin 3x is not equals to cos 3x. Next to d by dx of sin x by 2, it is also not equals to cos x by 2. We will learn these two functions derivative in further classes. Next to fourth one, d by dx of cos x is equals to minus sin x. Next to fifth one, d by dx of tan x, it is equals to secant square x. Next to sixth one, d by dx of cot x is equals to minus cosec square x. Next to seventh one, d by dx of sec x is equals to sec x into tan x. So next eighth one, d by dx of cosec x is equals to minus cosec x into cot x. So from third to eighth, all are trigonometry functions. So while you finding the derivative of a trigonometry functions, the x must be in the radiant measure. X means angle. So angle must be in the radiant measure. If the angle is not given in the radiant measure, we need to convert them into a radiant measure. Next to ninth one is exponential functions. We have two exponential functions. The first one is d by dx of e power x, it is equals to e power x itself, and where e power x value is 2.71828 dash. And the second exponential function d by dx of a power x, it is equals to, so before we have two important points. The first one is d by dx of e power minus x is not equals to e power minus x, and d by dx of e power mx is not equals to e power mx, where m is a constant number. Next to second exponential function is d by dx of a power x, it is equals to a power x into log a. So e power x, a power x, both are exponential functions. Next to 10th one, d by dx of log x base e equals to 1 by x. This formula is applicable when the logarithm, its base is e. If other than base e, then we cannot apply this formula. So then what we have to do, so convert the base of a logarithm into a e by using the base rule. Next to here, the important point is d by dx of log sin x base e is not equals to 1 by sin x. We will learn how to find out the derivative of this type of questions in further classes. Next to 11th one, d by dx of log x base a equals to 1 by x into log a. Next to 12th one, d by dx of modulus of a function, it is equals to mod x divided by x, it is equals to x divided by mod x, and where x is not equals to 0. So next one is general rules or elementary principles to find out the derivative of a functions. So the first one is d by dx of u plus v. U and v, two different functions. It is equals to d by dx of u plus d by dx of v. This is some rule. Next to d by dx of u minus v, it is equals to d by dx of u minus d by dx of v. It is called a difference rule. Next to third one, d by dx of u into v, it is equals to u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. It is called product rule. In this product rule, two important points: d by dx of k into u. K is a constant number. Then k into d by dx of u. And third one, d by dx of u into v into w. So u, v, w are three different functions. Then du by dx of v into w plus u into dv by dx into w plus u v into dw by dx. Next to fourth one, d by dx of u by v, it is equals to v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx divided by v square. So it is called quotient rule. So let's start the first exercise, exercise 7.1. The first bit is find the derivative of the following from the first principles. First principles means without using the any formula, finding the derivative of the given function. So the first question is 1 by root x. Let's take the given function y equals to 1 by root x. We know that delta x means increment in the x, delta y means increment in the corresponding increment in the y. Now add delta y, then here 1 by root x plus delta x. Delta y equals to 1 by under root x plus delta x minus y. This y transpose to RHS side. Then delta y equals to 1 by under root x plus delta x, but y means what? 1 by root x, given function. So now delta y equals to, take the LCM, x plus delta x into root x. So then the first numerator is root x and second numerator is under root x plus delta x. Now divide with delta x on both sides. So delta y by delta x is equals to under root x minus under root x plus delta x divided by under root x plus delta x into root x all divided by delta x. So delta y by delta x equals to, this denominator take away to upside and this denominator downside. So root x minus under root x plus delta x divided by delta x all divided by under root x plus delta x. So now let's find out the derivative, that is dy by dx. So what is that? Limit delta x tends to 0, delta y divided by delta x. So now delta y by delta x is what? Now apply this limit for numerator fraction and for denominator separately. So limit delta x tends to 0. So in the numerator take the minus common. So it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0, take the minus common, so then under root x plus delta x minus root x divided by, for denominator add x and subtract x, total divided by limit delta x tends to 0 under root x plus delta x into root x. So minus means it is a constant number, then we can write outside of the limit. So limit delta x tends to 0. So here delta x tends to 0 means delta x tends to 0, then delta x equals to 0. Now add on both sides, x on both sides, 0 plus x. So x plus delta x equals to x. So that means x plus delta x tends to x. X plus delta x tends to x. And here this square root can write as a x plus delta x whole power 1 by 2. Similarly root x power 1 by 2 divided by x plus delta x minus x divided by, in the denominator substitute delta x equals to 0, so x plus 0 into root x, it is equals to, see here we can apply one formula. In the limit functions and limits chapter we learned that formula, that is limit x tends to a, x to the power of n minus a to the power of n divided by x minus a, it is equals to n into a to the power of n minus 1. See here x, here x, here x place, what is the x place? X plus delta x, x plus delta x. Next to here a and here also a. So then here a means x, here x, and coming to denominator x minus a, see here x plus delta x is a x, a is a x. So now it is equals to, what is the formula? N into a to the power of n minus 1. So minus 1, and here denominator is what? Okay, minus 1. Here what is the n value? 1 by 2 into a value x, n minus 1, 1 by 2 minus 1. Sorry, here it is a 1 by 2 divided by under root x plus 0 is root x into x. So minus 1 into 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 2, x into 1 by 2 whole power 1. So here 2 is LCM, 1 minus 2 divided by root x into root x whole square. So minus 1 by 2 into x to the power of minus 1 by 2 divided by square root cancel x. Next to minus 1 by 2 into x to the power of minus 1 by 2 will becomes 1 by x to the power of 1 by 2, because the formula is a to the power of minus m equals to 1 by a to the power of m, and in the denominator already x is there. So minus 1 by 2 into 1 by x to the power of 1 by 2 plus 1, because this x can write as x to the power of 1. So we can apply the a to the power of m into a to the power of n, that is a to the power of m plus n formula. So minus 1 by 2 into 1 by x to the power of, here 2 LCM, 1 plus 2. So minus 1 by 2 into 1 by x to the power of 1 plus 2, 3 by 2. Then overall the answer is minus 1 divided by 2 into x to the power of 3 by 2 is our required answer. Second question, 1 by x square. So let the given function equals to y. So now y plus delta y equals to 1 by x plus delta x whole square. Delta y equals to 1 by x plus delta x whole square minus y. Delta y equals to 1 by x plus delta x whole square minus y means the given function, that is 1 by x square. Now delta y equals to, take the LCM, x plus delta x whole square into x square. So first numerator x square minus x plus delta x whole square is the second numerator. Now delta y divide with delta x, otherwise let's simplify. X square minus, here a plus b whole square formula, x square plus delta x whole square plus 2 into x into delta x all divided by x plus delta x whole square into x square. Delta y equals to x square. Now remove the bracket, minus x square minus delta x whole square minus 2 into x into delta x divided by, so in the numerator plus x square minus x square cancel, then delta y equals to, it is equals to minus delta x whole square. Otherwise let's take the minus delta x common, so delta x plus 2x divided by x plus delta x whole square into x square. Now both sides divide with delta x, so then delta y divided by delta x equals to minus delta x into delta x plus 2x divided by into 1 by delta x. Numerator delta x, denominator delta x cancel, so delta y by delta x equals to minus bracket of delta x plus 2x divided by x plus delta x whole square into x square. Now the required answer is d by dx, dy by dx equals to limit delta x tends to 0, delta y divided by delta x. So now substitute the delta x equals to 0, so then minus 0 plus 2x divided by x plus 0 whole square into x square minus 2x divided by, here x square into x square, here 1 square x cancel, so minus 2 divided by x square into x cube. So this is our required answer. Next, third one, under root ax plus b. Let y equals to under root ax plus b. Now at the place of y substitute y plus delta y, and here at the place of x substitute x plus delta x, where delta x is a increment in x values and delta y is a corresponding increment in the y values, plus here b. Now delta y equals to under root a bracket of x plus delta x plus b minus y. Now delta y equals to under root a bracket of x plus delta x plus b, and at the place of y we can substitute the, here y equals to what, under root ax plus b. So now divide with delta x on both sides. So under root a bracket of x plus delta x plus b minus under root ax plus b divided by delta x. Now rationalize the numerator. So that means the rationalizing factor of numerator is, here plus will come. Okay, so under root, so here for the both numerators we can apply the a plus b into a minus b formula, so that is a square minus b square. So now we can cancel the square root, and here also square root cancel, and a multiply inside ax plus a delta x plus b, and remove the bracket minus ax minus b divided by, so here plus ax minus ax plus b minus b cancel, so then it is equals to a into delta x. Next denominator is delta x into Now we can cancel the numerator and denominator delta x. So finally delta y divided by delta x equals to what? A divided by under root a bracket of x plus delta x plus b plus under root ax plus b. Now let's find out the derivative. So limit delta x tends to 0, delta y divided by delta x, it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x means here this one. So now let's substitute delta x equals to 0, then a divided by under root a bracket of x plus 0 plus b plus under root ax plus b. A divided by under root x plus 0 is x, so ax plus b plus under root ax plus b. A divided by ax plus b is 2 into under root ax plus b. So this is our required answer. Next to fourth question, tan 3x. Let y equals to tan 3x. So y plus delta y, otherwise I will write the direct answer, d by dx of y equals to limit delta x tends to 0 f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. This is dy by dx definition. Okay, in this limit delta x tends to 0, f of x plus dx means tan 3 bracket of x plus delta x minus f of x tan 3x divided by delta x. So limit delta x tends to 0, this denominator write separately. Next to tan 3x plus 3 delta x minus tan 3x, it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0. Here tan theta formula is what? Sin theta by cos theta, no? So sin 3x plus 3 delta x divided by cos 3x plus 3 delta x, and here also same, sin 3x divided by cos 3x. So now let's take the LCM. So it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0, 1 by delta x. Here the LCM is cos 3x plus 3 delta x into cos 3x. So here the numerator is sin 3x plus 3 into delta x into cos 3x. Second numerator is sin 3x into cos 3x plus 3 delta x. So for the numerator we can apply one formula. What is that formula? Here sin A cos B minus cos A sin B equals to sin A minus B. So this formula we can apply for numerator. Here sin A cos B minus cos A into sin B. So limit delta x tends to 0, 1 by delta x sin A minus B. Sin A minus B means sin A value 3x plus 3 into delta x minus B value. What is a B value? 3x divided by cos 3x plus 3 delta x into cos 3x. So here 3x minus 3x cancel. Limit delta x tends to 0. Sine 3 delta x divided by delta x into 1 by cos 3x plus 3 delta x into cos 3x. Now apply the limit individually for this and for this separately. Okay, so then it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0 sine 3 into delta x divided by delta x into limit delta x tends to 0 1 by cos 3x plus 3 delta x into cos 3x. See here, if you substituting delta x equals to 0, then we will get indeterminate form. That is why what I am doing here, the theta value is 3 delta x na? So we need same theta in the denominator place. That is why limit delta x tends to 0 sine 3 delta x divided by a denominator multiply with 3, numerator multiply with 3. Okay, into here we can apply the delta x directly. So 1 by cos 3x plus 3 into 0 into cos 3x. So now for the first limit we can apply one formula. What is that formula? Limit theta tends to 0 sine theta divided by theta equals to 1. Here at the theta place we have a 3 delta x. So what is its answer here? This one, its answer is 1, and it's beside 3 is there. 1 divided by 3x plus 3 into 0 is 3x. So cos 3x into cos 3x. 1 into 3 3 divided by cos 3x into cos 3x, cos square 3x. So 3 into 1 by cos square 3x. But 3 into 1 by cos square 3x is secant square 3x. So this is our required answer. So next to fifth problem, cos 2x. So what is the definition of derivative? First of all, given function equal to cos 2x. So the derivative of a function y equals to limit delta x tends to 0 f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. It is equals to limit delta x tends to 0 cos 2 bracket of x plus delta x minus cos 2x divided by delta x. Limit delta x tends to 0 cos 2 multiply inside 2x plus 2 delta x minus cos 2x divided by delta x. So here we can apply one formula, cos c minus cos d formula, that is 2 sin c plus d by 2 into sin d minus c by 2. Let's apply this formula. Then it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0, this denominator writing a side, 1 by delta x. So 2 into sin c plus d by 2, that means 2x plus 2 delta x, 2 delta x plus 2x by 2 into sin 2x plus 2 delta x, d minus c na here, 2x minus bracket of 2x plus 2 delta x divided by 2. So it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0. Here what is its total simplification? We can take the 2 common in that. 1 by delta x bracket of 2 into sin, here 2x plus 2x 4x So 2x plus delta x. Next, if you're removing the bracket here, plus 2x minus 2x cancel, and sine minus 2 delta x divided by 2. So divided by 2 means we can cancel the 2. So minus delta x is the answer. So now, so limit delta x tends to 0, 1 by delta x. So here sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. So then here we can write the minus here, 2 sine 2x plus delta x into here bracket into sine delta x. Now minus 2 can write aside, limit delta x tends to 0, sine 2x plus delta x into sine delta x. It is equals to, now apply the limit individually. So sine 2x plus delta x, one limit, another one, sorry, here delta x is there, the delta x I am writing here 1 by delta x. Now this denominator taking for this sine dx, so sine delta x divided by delta x here into symbol. So now, so here we can apply the delta x equals 0, minus 2 into sine 2x plus delta x value how much, 0, and here what is the formula here, yes, sorry, here delta x tends to 0. So limit theta tends to 0, sine theta by theta equals to 1 answer. So final answer is minus 2 sine 2x plus 0 is 2x, and into 1 means no need to write. So minus 2 into sine 2x. Next, sixth question, cos square x. Let y equals to the given function cos square x, then the derivative of a function y equals to limit delta x tends to 0, f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. Now limit delta x tends to 0, cos square x plus delta x minus cos square x divided by delta x. So here we can apply the one formula, cos square b minus cos square a equals to 2 sine a plus b into sine a minus b. So then it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0, here a value x, b value x plus delta x. So sine a plus b x plus delta x into sine a minus b x minus bracket of x plus delta x divided by delta x. Limit delta x tends to 0, 1 by delta x bracket of here sine x plus x is 2x plus delta x, here plus x minus x cancel, then sine minus delta x. Now here sine of minus theta is minus theta, then minus we can write out of the limit because it is a constant number, 1 by delta x into sine 2x plus delta x into sine delta x. Now here apply the limit individually because we have a product of two terms. So apply the limit for the both terms separately. Limit delta x tends to 0, here sine 2x plus delta x into limit delta x tends to 0, what is that, sine delta x, and this denominator I am using here. So here minus, now apply the delta x equals 0. So sine 2x plus 0 into, it is one of the formula, limit theta tends to 0, sine theta by theta is 1. So then minus sine 2x is our required answer. Seventh problem, tan x square. Seventh question, tan x square. Let y equals to the given function tan x square. So then the derivative of given function dy by dx equals to limit delta x tends to 0, f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. It is equals to limit delta x tends to 0. So f of x plus dx. So first of all 1 by dx I am writing aside. So tan x plus delta x whole square minus tan x square. So limit delta x tends to 0, 1 by delta x bracket of a tan theta formula sin theta by cos theta. So sin x plus delta x whole square divided by cos x plus delta x whole square. Next to here sin x square divided by cos x square. So now take the LCM. So what is the LCM here? Limit delta x tends to 0, 1 by delta x. So the LCM is cos x plus delta x whole square into cos x square. Next here first numerator is sin x plus delta x whole square into cos x square minus cos x plus delta x whole square into sin x square. So here for the numerator we can apply one formula, that is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b equals to sin a minus b. So let us apply this formula. Limit delta x tends to 0, 1 by delta x. So here a value is x plus delta x whole square, b value is x square. So then sin x plus delta x whole square minus b value is x square divided by cos x plus delta x whole square into cos x square. So now let's simplify the theta value, that means this one. So sin, here we can apply the a plus b whole square formula, x square plus delta x whole square plus 2 into x into delta x minus x square divided by, so here plus x square minus x square cancel. So then it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0. So the numerator is sin delta x whole square plus 2x delta x and divided by, sorry here we missed the 1 by delta x, here I am writing 1 by delta x, and denominator cos x plus delta x whole square into cos x square into 1 by delta x. So limit delta x tends to 0, here sin, we can take the delta x common, so delta x common, so delta x plus 2x divided by this denominator writing here delta x into 1 by cos x plus delta x whole square into cos x square. Now it is equals to, here we are using the one formula, limit theta tends to 0, sine theta divided by theta. So here what is the angle? The same angle should be in the denominator place. So that is why in our answer here angle is delta x into delta x plus 2x. So that means here one denominator is required, that is delta x into 2x. That is why here also multiply the delta x plus 2x. So let us write one more step. And here we can apply the limit individually. So limit delta x tends to 0. So here denominator multiplying with delta x plus 2x and numerator also multiply with delta x plus 2x. Now apply the limit for the second function, that is 1 by, so it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0 sine and one more limit delta x tends to 0. Here one more function we got delta x plus 2x into limit delta x tends to 0, and here we can change the delta x tends to 0 as a delta x bracket of delta x plus 2x tends to 0. Now it is exactly in the formula, that is limit theta tends to 0 sine theta divided by theta, its answer is 1 into, here apply the substitute the delta x value 0, so 0 plus 2x into, here also apply the delta x equals 0, 1 by cos x plus 0 whole square into cos x square. It is equals to 1 into 0 plus 2x is 2x, 1 by x plus 0 is a x, so cos x square into cos x square, so cos x square whole square. So then finally our required answer is 1 into 2x is 2x into, here 1 by cos x square whole square means sec x square whole square. So this is our required answer, 2x into sec x square whole square. So this sec x whole square can write as a secant square x square. Next, eighth problem, x into sine x. So let y equals to the given function x into sine x. So then the derivative of a d by given function limit delta x tends to 0. So f of x plus delta x minus f of x divided by delta x. So limit delta x tends to 0. So here x plus delta x into sine x plus delta x minus x into sine x divided by delta x. So limit delta x tends to 0, x into, here x into sine x plus delta x plus delta x into sine x plus delta x minus x into sine x divided by delta x. So here from the first and last terms we can take the x common. So limit delta x tends to 0, take the x common. So sine x plus delta x minus sine x plus delta x into sine x plus delta x divided by delta x. So it is equals to limit delta x tends to 0. So here we can apply one formula, that is sin a minus sin b formula. So sin a minus sin b equals to 2 into cos a plus b by 2 into sin a minus b by 2. So let us use this formula. Here 1 by delta x into x 2 into cos a plus b by 2. So that means x plus delta x plus x divided by 2 into sine a minus b by 2. So sine x plus delta x minus x by 2. So here x into 2 is 2x, and its simplification is, what is that, x plus delta x by 2, because x plus x 2x, so 2x by 2 is x, into sine, here x cancel, delta x by 2, so here plus delta x into sine x plus delta x. So now split into two fractions, limit delta x tends to 0. Here 2x into cos x plus delta x by 2 into sine delta x by 2. Here is a one fraction. Next to limit also apply separately. Limit delta x tends to 0. So delta x into sine x plus delta x divided by delta x. Here delta x cancel. It is equals to limit delta x tends to 0, and this 2 we can write in the denominator place. So x into cos x plus delta x by 2 divided by delta x by 2. See, if you simplifying this, you will get previous step. Okay, into sine delta x by 2 plus, a limit delta x tends to 0, so sine x plus delta x. So now apply the limit individually, because here two functions are there, and this denominator use it for sine. Okay, so what is the first one? X into cos x plus delta x by 2, one function. Next to limit delta x tends to 0, so sine delta x by 2 divided by delta x by 2. So plus here apply the substitute the delta x value, so sine x plus 0. And here one more thing, delta x tends to 0 can be write as a delta x by 2 tends to 0. So delta x by 2 tends to 0. So now it is equals to, in this substitute the delta x value, so x into cos x plus 0 by 2 into, here it is exactly in the formula, that is limit theta tends to 0, sine theta by theta. Here theta value is delta x by 2. So what is its answer? 1 plus sine x plus 0 is x. So it is equals to x into cos x plus 0 by 2 is x into 1. So we no need to write the 1 plus sine x. So this is our required answer.